What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Wrestling World. We got a lot of stories to go over today, including a former WWE superstar that could have just got themselves into some massive legal trouble, as well as more information about the suspensions that have been going around, and some news regarding the Royal Rumble. First off, let's start with the former WWE superstar that might have just gotten into some horrible trouble with the WWE. This superstar is the recently released Sin Cara. In the last video we had going over Sin Cara's suspension, we talked about how the WWE had all of the rights to the Sin Cara character and persona, as well as a 90-day no-compete clause. Well, now, Sin Cara has broke both of those terms. Sin Cara recently appeared on AAA Wrestling's most recent show. He made a run-in and was even announced as Sin Cara and wore his same gear. This is just a violation of so many terms that the WWE gave him about his release. The WWE never gave him clearance to use the Sin Cara character. That's still property of the WWE, and ignoring the 90-day no-compete clause could be a massive issue as well. But rumor is that Sin Cara doesn't have a 90-day clause. The rumor going around is that AAA approved the appearance because they don't care if the WWE comes after them, so we'll have to see what the next move will be for the WWE after this violation of their release terms. Will the WWE just offer a warning to Sin Cara, or will they take serious action right away? We'll have to see how this all plays out for Sin Cara. Another big concern recently has been the WWE superstar suspensions. Primo and Robert Roode were both suspended for failing the wellness test. WWE commentators noted that the storyline explanation for Robert's absence is because he's injured, but in reality, he's just serving his 30-day suspension. The other star that got suspended was Primo, and he recently made a big reveal about the situation. Primo hasn't wrestled a single match for the WWE in over a year, and hasn't been on the road with the WWE for a really long time. As many fans joked about, it was just a complete shock to find out Primo was still even employed by the WWE. But Primo recently made the reveal that he never took the wellness test. His failed test outcome was a result of him just failing to get tested on time. He wasn't around during the testing, so just like what happens when you miss an important test in school, you automatically fail, and that's what's happened in Primo's case. It's always a questionable look when someone fails a substance test, so Primo wanted to clear his name and reputation after the news of him failing the test went public. But Robert Roode's failure seems to be actually legitimate, and we'll see how the WWE handles him upon his return. Next up is more news for the 2020 Royal Rumble pay-per-view event. The favorites to win the men's and women's Royal Rumble matches have been released, and they may leave you a bit stunned. The current favorite to win the men's Royal Rumble match is Roman Reigns. And the second favorite out of the entire roster to win the men's Royal Rumble is CM Punk. Yes, someone who's not even signed to the WWE is the second favorite to win the Royal Rumble out of the entire men's locker room. Looks like some fans are really sticking to that idea of CM Punk walking out as number 30 in the Royal Rumble match. The number 30 spot used to be saved for major returns a few years ago, but lately the number 30 entrants have been falling a little flat. So there's still probably no chance of Punk returning to the ring, but if he was to return at the Royal Rumble, it'll likely go down as one of the biggest returns ever. While the number 1 favorite to win the Royal Rumble match, Roman Reigns, actually makes a lot of sense to happen. The highly rumored plan for the main event of WrestleMania 36 is Roman Reigns versus The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, for the Universal Championship. As The Fiend continues to walk through everyone in the SmackDown locker room, it looks like the one man who would be capable of taking him out is Roman Reigns. So the scenario of Roman Reigns winning the Royal Rumble and starting his program with Bray Wyatt from January all the way until WrestleMania is something that has a realistic chance of happening. The WWE having a few months to build up the story between Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt will really set the stage for their showdown in the main event of WrestleMania. Now on the flip side, the favorite to win the women's main event is Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey is another superstar whose status is the biggest mystery right now. She's still signed through 2021, but no one knows what's going on with her at the moment. She left after WrestleMania because she wanted to start a family, but that still hasn't happened either. And there's been nothing but mixed signals coming from Ronda about her wanting to return and her not wanting to return, so with all that confusion about her status going on, it'll be the perfect opportunity for her to return out of nowhere and win the Royal Rumble. The story for Ronda after she wins is quite obvious too. She'll go right after Becky Lynch, and that will likely lead up to their one-on-one matchup for the WWE Raw Women's Championship. What are your thoughts on all these stories? Leave your comments, don't forget to subscribe, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.